Howdy. So last night I saw Rare Exports, A Christmas Tale, and it was good. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to go ahead and give it an 8. I'm giving it an 8 for sheer originality and weirdness and traditionalism. That's what I thought was so funny about the movie, was that it was so weird and so original, but yet it perfectly blended the heartwarming and common notions of a Christmas film. It's about a U.S. team, it may not be U.S., it might be British, finds the grave of Santa Claus, the original Santa Claus, who is a demon, I guess, as far as we can tell. The digging wakes something up, and terror ensues. This is a foreign film. It's from Finland, I believe. I am unfamiliar with all of the actors, but all the acting was really good. I enjoyed the acting. I'm also unfamiliar with the writer-director. I want to say it was Helander. Anywho, the Helander brothers wrote this original story, and then one of them wrote the screenplay and directed the film. So I really appreciate the fact that it's an original idea and that they controlled the idea and were able to present it. So I think that's cool. Right away, I like it a lot just because of that. It might have been just a scooch boring. I mean, I found myself my mind wandering a little bit in the middle. I also thought that perhaps we weren't given a lot of backstory to a lot of the characters. I'm trying to search my memory. It's basically the story of a boy and his father, and I cannot remember for the life of me why the mom isn't around. I assume she passed away. I think they only had just the briefest of conversations, which is okay. I mean, if it's just my fault for not remembering it, whatever. But that father and son relationship is really the heart of the story, and it never stops being the heart of the story. And that I thought was important. Maybe that we don't know a lot of the backstories about the characters, but the characters are allowed to develop. By the end of the film, we care about the characters. So you know, that's cool. That's good. It's basically a child, a boy, is the star. So I mean, he carries the movie. I thought it was really impressive on his part. I thought he was great. I thought he was funny. He was just the perfect kid. That's because I don't really want to talk about all the weirdness because I don't want to spoil it. But, I mean, you've got a story where Santa Claus is a demon. A giant horned demon. And his elves are old naked men. And you see a lot of old naked men in this movie. And it's just, again, it's just so bizarre. It's just so bizarre. But yet, it's, I want to say, family friendly. and heartwarming, and what a Christmas movie should be. So I thought it was weird just because well, you see a lot of old man penis in this movie, and I was like, what am I watching? But yet I really cared and really had a fun time. The ending was awesome. I love the ending. I really hope we get a sequel. I mean, I want there to be a sequel. If the Hellander brothers created this story, they have a backstory. I want to see either a prequel, I want to see the origin of Santa Claus and what, led him to be trapped in that mountain, or I want to see a sequel where what happens at the end goes wrong. I want to see another Rare Exports, please. So I think that says something. I think that justifies an 8. The fact that I want to see a sequel already. One thing I just remembered that I really enjoyed right off the bat, the very first frame. I mean, the very first frame brought a smile to my face. As soon as the lights went down, the movie came up, I was happy. I was smiling. So I think that's something. Instant gratification. And I can't even explain it. But good movie. Good movie. And it, again, totally original. Very weird. Scary. I mean, it's not like terrifying. It's definitely not Black Swan, but it's spooky, and it's atmospheric, and creepy, and weird. So, again, I haven't seen a movie like it. So it was kind of just fun. And the audience had a lot of fun with it. As soon as it said the end and the credits started rolling, some guy in the back screamed out, "Masterpiece!" And it made everyone laugh, because, whatever, it was really good, but, I mean, in a way, it was a masterpiece. I got what he was saying, and it made the audience laugh, and obviously it made him happy, too. I don't really know what else to say. If you live in a city where Rare Exports will play, there's no reason you shouldn't go see it. I'm saying there's no reason you shouldn't drive 20 minutes, half hour, to see this movie. If you got to go farther than that, wait for, DVD. But I think it would be worth your time. And it's definitely a unique experience and fun. And you'll definitely talk about it and tell everyone you know that you saw it and about it. So basically, the coolness factor is really high on this film. And again, it's technically sound. Well directed, well shot, very atmospheric, excellent acting. Special effects are good. Again, creepy. So I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I think this will probably be my last review for this year, and I'm glad I went out on a high note, and I'm ready for next year, and I really enjoyed the movie. I really enjoyed the movie. I hope you get to see it, and when it comes out on DVD, definitely check it out. Wait for next Christmas even. It'll be even better, but it really, at the core of this story, was a father-son relationship. And the story never forgot, even though there's lots of stuff going on and weird stuff going on, they never forget that it's about the bond between a father and son. And they make the boy the action hero, and I don't know. I was sold. I like this movie. I give it an 8. So that's Rare Exports, A Christmas Tale. Solid 8. Merry Christmas, everybody.